I will be reviewing the Agelocer Tourbillon today, and I will have a quick walkthrough of what is expected in this unboxing. When unveil the box, you will be greeted with this big booklet which contains the purchase details and the warranty. Underneath the box, you will be receiving two additional boxes, one of which is the wooden material which contains the actual green watch box and also the two language manual. The first impression which drawn to the buyer of this watch is probably the attractiveness of the skeletonized movement and the intricate finish on the stainless steel case. Next up, I'll be covering the watch specification. This watch is accurately measured with a digital caliper, and it is conservatively sized at 40mm with just 42.9mm with crown inclusive. The lug-to-lug span at 46.5mm at a thickness of 10.8mm. The lug width of this watch is at 20mm, which gives the wearer more options to access to the various types of watch straps. The highlight of this watch is the 80 hours power reserve, and this can only be achieved with a twin barrel mainspring. On top of that, this watch is also using a Agelocer Tourbillon movement. This means that the complete oscillation of the movement is equivalent to a minute on the counter. Final thoughts on this watch. This case is identical to a Agelocer Tourbillon reserve, and with the mix of brush and polish finish on the case surface. The look on this watch is also very versatile, and by pairing with a silk cloth like what I did here, it definitely brings out the sportier look on this watch. Sitting on my 6.5-inch wrist, it sits perfectly and well balanced. Let's go through the list of pros and cons on this watch. The deliberate and delicate directional brush finish on this case gives layer of contrast to the watch. The thinness of this watch case, inclusive the dome sapphire glass, is also measured below 11mm, which is very impressive. The anti-reflective coating applied on the sapphire glass for the front and back gives zero obstructions to the viewing of the watch movement, which definitely brings joy to the wearer. The power reserve of 80 hours offered from these two main barrels means that you can leave it over the weekend and pick it up from there without any problems like resetting the time. On the other hand, room for improvement for this watch, such as dialing time, can be challenging, although the watch hand comes with contrasting finishes like the frosted center on the polished surface, which is still very hard for me to tell time at times. It is also a daunting task for me to wind this watch due to the small crown on this watch. At times it really hurts my thumb when doing so, because you need to turn so many times to wind up the double barrel on this watch. Let me know your thoughts on this watch, and if you like this video, do like, share and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.